I feel like I have to start the review off tonight by talking about what we seen on 205 Live. If you guys watched 205 Live tonight, this was the first time that I've watched 205 Live in a very, very long time. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I haven't watched one full episode of 205 Live ever. Tonight, WWE had an opportunity to hit the reset button on 205 Live. The announcement tonight was them naming a new general manager. I predicted Drew Gulak. WWE went a step further and introduced Rockstar Spud as the new general manager of 205 Live. But he is not going under the name Rockstar Spud. His name on WWE television is now Drake Maverick. Don't know what the reasoning behind that is. It sounds ridiculous. I'm sure we'll all get used to it. But Drake Maverick, Rockstar Spud, is the new general manager of 205 Live. His first order of business tonight was to crown a new cruiserweight champion. So over the next 2 months, we will see a 16-man tournament take place on 205 Live, and the winners, the finalists of this tournament, will battle it out, I'm sure, on the pre-show at WrestleMania, but it will be at WrestleMania. We will crown a new cruiserweight champion at WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. I, for one, wanted to see who they chose, and I wanted to see the new direction, or the direction that 205 Live goes in. I want to like this show. I really do. The amount of talent that's on 205 Live is amazing. You know, what I seen tonight from Tyler Bate and TJP, there's no reason why those guys have to be wrestling in front of a dead Philadelphia crowd on a Tuesday night with seats visibly empty throughout the arena. That is just ridiculous. 205 Live, in its current state, is a terrible show. It is a terrible show. And it's mistreating talent like Tyler Bate and TJP and Cedric Alexander and Gren Metalik. Two great matches tonight, ultimately, that have gone unappreciated in front of a crowd that could not give a single fuck about what happened in the ring, who the new general manager was, or what's going to happen to the Cruiserweight Championship. Coming out of the Cruiserweight Classic, I'm sure we're all in the majority and thinking the same thing. 205 Live, coming out of the Cruiserweight Classic, was doomed to fail because WWE made it seem just like everything else on Mondays and Tuesdays. It's an extension of what we see on Tuesday night. Nobody wants to see these guys act and scripted and portrayed the same way that we see shit on Monday and Tuesday. Yes, I understand the argument with some of these people. Well, you got Seth Rollins and AJ Styles and Sami Zayn and this guy and that guy doing all this acrobatic shit on Mondays and Tuesday nights. But when you look at 205 Live, what's the difference? You know? The term cruiserweight really doesn't fit into the current WWE product when you guys got Cedric Alexander doing the same thing as Seth Rollins and vice versa. Finn Balor's doing the same thing on Monday night. Why are we going to go out and watch a cruiserweight division? WWE has an ultimate opportunity here to give their shows not only a different feel, WWE has an opportunity to switch up the presentation, to take the needle of adrenaline and pump it into these shows in which it desperately needs. I don't get how you can mistreat talent like this by presenting them in the same light that is Monday and Tuesday. And on a weekend like this, where you had 4 straight days of wrestling in front of a Philadelphia crowd that was clearly exhausted, How is this doing the talent any favors? It's a slap to the face of these guys who performed in the ring tonight. I don't want to see backstage skits. I don't want to see anything resembling what I see on Monday and Tuesday. I'm not saying don't give these guys a role. I'm not saying don't give these guys a microphone. I'm not saying don't give these guys storyline. But you have to take this shit off of Tuesday nights. I am sorry. I am sorry. Dedicate a night in which you do tapings for NXT. Same thing. WWE films NXT 3, 4, 5 weeks out. You got to do the same thing in one night. You got to do the same thing in front of the same intimate crowd on another night in the week, and it's got to be traveling with NXT. You gotta be performing. These cruiserweights have to be performing in front of the same crowds as the NXT crowds. Whether it's at Full Sail, whether it's at the same venue that they did this past week in Georgia, in Atlanta. You have to take them off Tuesday nights following SmackDown Live. It is a terrible, terrible, terrible presentation. We could see the same action. We could see the same action that we've seen in the Cruiserweight Classic on Tuesday nights, and it will never have the same feel because of how disassociated the crowd is with this product. And the show isn't bad. You have elements of this show that are great. Vic Joseph is very good at what he does. I take him over Tom Phillips, to be honest with you. I take him over Michael Cole. Plus, you got Nigel McGuinness. I don't know why this isn't happening on Wednesdays. I don't. Something needs to be done, man. That is a WWE is doing such a disservice to themselves. It's like they don't even care. It's like I will put it on Tuesday nights as long as we got an hour block filled on the WWE network. Nobody gives a shit. I care. It's lazy. It's lazy. And in fact, I would actually be more prone to watching it after NXT on Wednesday nights. Because we got 1 hour NXT. We're always excited about NXT. Why not another hour of 205 Live in front of the same fucking crowd? Or make NXT 2 hours and put cruiserweights on NXT. Something's got to be done. Something has to be done. Or just get rid of 205 Live, period. And put the cruiserweights on Monday Night Raw and have this tournament on Mondays. It doesn't need its own show. Not if this is the presentation that you're going to get. What angers me the most is WWE's lack of its lack of attention to things that they don't deem important. You know 205 Live is not important to WWE. They don't give a shit. You see that. It's clear as day. I get angry because, not because I want to sit here and shit on the product. People think I sit here and all I do is bitch and moan. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. How many people are uttering the same fucking thing I'm saying up here? How many? Every fucking one of you. I complain because of the untapped potential this company has, and they're not doing anything about it. That's what pisses me off. Think I want to sit here and complain and bitch and moan. If I'm Tyler Bate and TJP after the match I seen tonight, and I hear nothing but fucking golf claps throughout the arena, with visibly empty seats, directly on camera, how do you think I'm feeling? If I'm backstage in gorilla position and I see this shit, how am I feeling? If that's the case, put them in front of 400 people at Full Sail University. At least they'll make noise. TJP beat Tyler Bate in a great match tonight. He advances to the tournament. Cedric Alexander defeated in a great match. He defeated Grand Metalik to advance in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. I'll be paying close attention to this, man. I don't like the crowd. I don't like the presentation. I don't like the generic formulaic WWE has given this show. Something needs to be done about that, man. WWE has an untapped potential in 205 Live. And I hate seeing it go to waste. I really do. I really do. Speaking of SmackDown Live, what is with WWE trying this new shit? Did anybody fucking see this shit? I know you've seen it. If you guys watch the show, Shinsuke Nakamura is doing his usual shtick where he just goes down by the ropes. See the word Rockstar spread across the screen. What is this shit? I know my editing isn't really all that spectacular here. I hit record, I put a nice layout, I put some color correction in it, and boom. Somebody in WWE clearly wanted to try their hand at video editing. I don't know what the fuck that was, but they need to fucking 86 that immediately. Then you got the Usos coming out, cutting a great promo. They're going down everybody that they put in the Uso penitentiary. I see this graphic of a jail cell door closing every time they mention the word penitentiary. Am I watching Adam West and Batman? Or am I watching WWE Smackdown? Felt like I was watching Adam West fucking punch the Joker into next week. Pow! Kabam! The fuck's going on over here? That's gotta go. That's gotta go. WWE has instituted something on SmackDown Live where they have this top 10, this weekly top 10 that's going to be voted on by the superstars based on locker room leadership and in-ring skill and all this other bullshit. Why are you giving me a top 10? Is this top 10 going to factor into storylines? Is this top 10 going to factor into moving people up, ranking, potentially giving us new opponents for different titles? Or is this just something WWE is experimenting for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and then going to get rid of it? Because right now, this sounds fucking ridiculous. I'm all for a top 10. In fact, I am for a ranking system. A ranking system should be instituted on both Raw and SmackDown for every division. WWE does their Power 25, that is nothing but a fucking bullshit top 25 that someone comes up with for mere content on the website. Why isn't something like that instituted on television? A top 10 for every division or a top 5 for every division would do wonders for these shows. The number 7 guy fights the number 4 guy. The number 7 guy beats the number 4 guy. He moves up a ranking. It'll make matches mean more. Every match that you'd see on TV would mean all that much more. Instead of putting a fucking Samoa Joe versus a Rhino in a random match and then Samoa Joe is out for 2 fucking months in a match that he should have never even been in. Your shows would have meaning. We'd get a glimpse to see who's next in line for a title shot. Oh, Ty Dillinger is number 8. I'd love to see him go up against a Randy Orton at number 2. Every match would have meaning. Top 10 voted on by the superstars. You can't vote for yourself. Who the fuck thought of that idea? What a terrible fucking idea. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles, more than likely, unless WWE completely fucking fumbles this one, should be the best thing at WrestleMania 34. Some people were tweeting me and texting me saying that WWE, are they turning Shinsuke Nakamura heel? Because Vince McMahon, you know how he doesn't like babyface versus babyface dynamic, especially in a big match situation like that at WrestleMania 34. I don't think WWE is going to go that road. First of all, AJ's not going into a heel. AJ's a babyface through and through. Nakamura, I can't see them doing that either. The thing that I said was I can see Nakamura becoming a little bit more cartoonish, a little bit less cartoonish rather, and a little bit more serious. You know, I could see him joking around with AJ because they're friends. They've wrestled before. AJ's mentioned that on Twitter. But I could see Shinsuke Nakamura being a little bit more serious as we get closer to WrestleMania. I don't necessarily think he's going to turn heel. I think the fans know that. I don't think the fans want that. I think it's going to be a split 50-50 thing. I think this is going to come down to being a thing about respect. Fans know that. It's two fan favorites. It's okay to have two fan favorites fight over the WWE Championship. That alone is going to make the interaction with the audience and the match all that much better at WrestleMania. We don't need a heel versus babyface. Yes, that's the way things have been. But Vince McMahon has stated himself, and it's been reported that Vince McMahon doesn't even believe in heel versus babyface anymore. Good versus bad. Good versus evil. You know? Superhero versus villain. We don't believe in that shit anymore. That comes from the man himself. So why would you turn Shinsuke Nakamura into a heel? That doesn't make any sense. In fact, this is only going to enhance the match at WrestleMania. Crowd's going to be more invested. Crowd's going to be on fire at WrestleMania for that match, depending on where they place it. We know it's not going to main event the show, because they do it for Roman. But Nakamura, I could see being a little bit more intense, finally bringing out that strong style that we've waited all these months to see against a proper opponent. It's going to be good. AJ and Nakamura going to steal the show at WrestleMania. WWE finally giving Rusev some fucking, credit. They finally threw him a bone tonight. They had a fatal four-way. I don't know how WWE comes up with these things. This is where a ranking system would be good. Like, we got Zack Ryder in there. We got Jinder Mahal. We got Kofi Kingston. Where the fuck does Kofi Kingston come into play for getting a United States Championship match? This is where a ranking system would come into play. You take the top 4 guys in the United States Championship ranking, you put them in a fatal 4-way. Simple as that. Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder, Jinder Steroid, and Rusev. Now, I don't know if this means that WWE is falling out of liking with Jinder Mahal. I thought he was going to win this match, and we get a rematch next week for the United States Championship against Bobby Roode. But WWE gave Rusev the bone on this night. You don't think Rusev's going to be incredibly over in that match against Bobby Roode? 2 babyfaces going at it next week for the United States Championship. Rusev wins the fatal 4-way, surprising the shit out of everybody. We'll see what happens with that, man. Good on him. Should be an interesting match. Should be an interesting dynamic between those 2 guys. I'm just happy to see Rusev finally get thrusted into a big match situation. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, WWE has come up with an idea, and I know it's been reported that Fastlane's main event is supposed to be a fatal 5-way of some sort for the WWE Championship. That included Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Randy Orton. I don't know how likely that is. I don't know how true that is. I hope not. That makes no sense. Why would Nakamura have anything to do with the WWE Championship before WrestleMania? That would pretty much ruin what we're going to see. I don't want to see them in the ring together, fighting one another before WrestleMania. And it would pretty much null and void the Royal Rumble win. He won the Royal Rumble to get an opportunity at the WWE title at WrestleMania. Not be gifted an opportunity in addition at Fastlane. Trust me, I'll cross that bridge again when we get there if that is indeed the plan for Fastlane. I am strictly against that. WWE came up with this idea that whatever happened at the Royal Rumble with the blown referee call in the WWE title match, Kevin Owens was not the legal man. Sami Zayn did not make the tag on Sunday night. AJ Styles ended up pinning Kevin Owens, who was the illegal man. Sami Zayn was the legal man still. Daniel Bryan coming up with a way to kind of break these guys apart. The one thing that they want, even though they're best friends, is the WWE Championship. So he's putting them in a match next week to find out who fights AJ Styles. I do believe it might be at Fastlane. I'm not sure if he mentioned that. It might have went over my head. We have to find out. But it might be too early for WWE to be thinking about Fastlane. I'm not really sure. We're about 6 or 7 weeks from Fastlane. I'm not sure WWE is that far ahead. So someone please let me know or notify me in the comment section. But it is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens next week on SmackDown Live to find out who goes on to fight AJ Styles. I do not mind seeing Sami Zayn get this. In fact, I hope that he does. Because I'd love to see Sami Zayn get another opportunity at AJ Styles after the match that they had a couple of weeks ago. And I'd love to see Sami Zayn get something after the great promo he cut last night. Or tonight, rather. Great promo. We'll see what happens, man. We might be setting up for not only next week Kevin Owens for Sami Zayn, but we might be setting up for a WrestleMania match of some sort between the two. If they don't go the Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan tag team route. We'll see what happens, man. Still unclear where they're going with this Daniel Bryan situation. Shane McMahon again clearly upset that Daniel Bryan is giving these guys any type of opportunity at the WWE Championship. So we're continuing to truck along here with no clear answers yet, even following the Royal Rumble with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Other than that, really nothing else happened on SmackDown Live. Those are my thoughts on everything important that happened with 205 Live and SmackDown Live. We'll get into the results in just a little bit. I want to thank everybody for supporting the Monday Night Raw review. There were some goons in the comments section of the Monday Night Raw review. JD's being inconsistent with his uploads. How come this video wasn't uploaded on Monday night like everybody else? I'm sorry. Do I operate on your schedule? Do I need to appease you? Did you need me to read you a bedtime story? Is my Monday Night Raw review a bedtime story for you? Who gives a shit? In fact, it did more likes in... What the fuck? We got ads playing over here. Bullshit. Maybe I should get ad block. Or my computer's possessed, one or the other. In fact, the video did more likes in 6 hours than it would have done overnight last night. We're about 1,500 likes right now. We're about 22,000 views, and it's not even a full 12 hours yet. So, unless you want to be a manager for my channel, or you know the in-depth of my channel and the statistics of my channel and all the analytics, shut your fucking mouth. Video goes up when it goes up. Either way, you're going to be watching. So who gives a shit? Monday Night Raw review did fantastic last night. We talked about John Cena, Finn Balor, Elimination Chamber, Asuka, Sasha Banks, my thoughts on WWE's Women's Championship situation and how I would go about it. All that on Monday Night Raw review. Make sure you guys go and check that out. Scathing rant in the first 20 minutes of the video if you guys want to hear me rant on all that shit. Plus the Royal Rumble review, NXT TakeOver review, all live on the channel right now. Make sure you guys go and check that out. Follow me on Twitter at JDFROMNY206. We are dangerously close to 20,500 followers on Twitter. Don't know how I'm not verified, but I got guys like Sean Ross Sapp, who's got like 3,000 followers on Twitter, and he's verified. Hashtag JD Verified, please. Or Verified JD. What the fuck, man? Wrestle Inc. I want to thank Wrestling Inc. for following me on Twitter out of nowhere. I don't know what I did to deserve to be followed by Wrestling Inc. Maybe somebody put in a good word for me. Or maybe they just see I'm a beast at what I do over here with the likes and the favorites and the retweets on Twitter and the massive amount of views that I'm blowing everybody away in the YWC for a channel my size. Maybe they see, well, this guy's legit. Damn right I am, motherfucker. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to the YouTube channel down below, man. We are heading towards 88,000 subscribers. And I just seen a tweet from Keemstar saying that YouTube is not sending out 100,000 subscriber plaques. They're deeming some channels ineligible. Motherfucker, I've worked very long to get that plaque. You better send me my plaque when it's due time. Believe me. I don't need to sit here and get an email from YouTube. Well, your channel is deemed unworthy or not eligible. I have no copyright strikes. I got no guideline strikes. I've been following everything down to the T. You send me my plaque when we're good and ready, because it's happening this year. I'll make sure of that. Make sure you guys sponsor or check out the sponsor, harrys.com/script for your shaving needs. Make sure you guys check out that free shave set that goes along with it. All you guys got to do is pay shipping and handling, $2 or $3, and you get the best shave of your life, harrys.com/script. And I want to make sure you guys check out Audible, audibletrial.com/offthescript. You guys get 1 month free of Audible service and 1 free audiobook of your choice. Doing absolutely nothing, man. You get a free audiobook and a shave set, and all you're going to pay is $2 or $3 for the shave set, man, for shipping and handling. They send it to you 2 or 3 days. It's free on the house. Good shit, man. Take advantage of that stuff and support harrys.com/script and audibletrial.com/offthescript. Let's get on with the SmackDown results, man. Shinsuke Nakamura comes out to start SmackDown Live. He is the Royal Rumble winner for 2018. He is confronted by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to start SmackDown Live.
Royal Rumble. Sami Zayn. Knee to the face. John Cena. Knee to the face. Roman Reigns. Knee to face. At WrestleMania, AJ Styles. Knee. Face. New WWE Champion.
You can talk about how you're going to beat AJ Styles all you want. The fact is, 2 nights ago, we were screwed out of our title. Yep! We were once again victims of the vendetta machine constructed by Shane McMahon, hell-bent on holding us down. The referee has one job. You've got one job: protect the integrity of the match at all costs. Yep. AJ Styles pinned the wrong man. That's right, and that right there is why we have every right and another opportunity for the WWE title. So Shinsuke, buddy, at WrestleMania, it won't be AJ Styles you face, it's going to be us. Yep! 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 Yep!
AJ Styles a winner. You are losers.
It will be a dream match. It will happen in New Orleans on the grandest stage of them all. And it will be between me and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Damn right. Damn right.
Right here, right now, in Philly, on SmackDown Live, the house that AJ Styles built. Shinsuke, I say we turn this dream match into a dream team and take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn right here tonight. You really want this match, huh?
Nope.
So Shinsuke and AJ attack Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. The match is eventually made, which I really didn't understand because WWE's been hyping up all week that Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch were going to take on Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman in the Mixed Match Challenge right after SmackDown Live. So if they're going to put Sami Zayn in the main event and then have him come out and team with Becky Lynch against Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss, why would you do that to him? Kind of defeats the purpose of it too. It's like, do you really expect him to wrestle a match against AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, go through that, and then have to beat Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss? Like I said, it kind of defeats the purpose, and it kind of gives away the winner of the match pretty easily. So that was ridiculous. And it really showed in the main event because Sami Zayn really didn't do much of anything in the main event. It was all Kevin Owens. We knew that Sami Zayn was going to come out and do the Mixed Match Challenge, and he took it upon himself to take it easy. He took it easy. That's the way the show opened up. Tag team match was eventually made, though. Owens and Zayn versus Styles and Nakamura. Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder, Rusev, and Jinder Mahal in a fatal four-way match. This one came down to Rusev. Jinder went to go do the Koloss on Rusev. It was countered. Ryder then hits the Rough Rider on Jinder. Rusev with a big super kick, a Machka kick on Ryder. Kofi misses the Trouble in Paradise and SOS on Rusev. Rusev counters and puts Kofi into the Accolade. And he makes Kofi Kingston tap for the number one contendership for the United States Championship. He will go on to fight Bobby Roode next week on SmackDown Live. Usos, the best tag team, not only in the WWE, they may be the best tag team in the entire world right now. And I got ads playing on this fucking Wrestling Inc. website. Clowns. This is where I get the fucking promos from. Usos dare any team to step up on SmackDown Live to challenge them for the Tag Team Championship.
Sunday night Royal Rumble, we beat Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. 2 out of 3 falls.
I always love when he says that.
Back to back.
That's hilarious the way he says Shelton Benjamin, man. Look.
Sunday night Royal Rumble, we beat Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. 2 out of 3 falls. 2-0. Back to back. Clean sweep. But it ain't nothing new, because we've been sweeping through this tag division ever since we stepped foot in SmackDown Live. Yeah. True fact. Oh, y'all don't remember, huh? Oh, no? Well, let's take them down memory lane right quick then, Oos. Roll call.
Hey, Oos.
Go, American Alpha. Lock down. American Alpha 2. Lock down.
Shitty fucking editing, Kevin Dunn.
Lock down.
The fuck is that?
Breeze, Dango, lock down. New Day, lock down. Yo. Even Sheamus and Cesaro, they're not even on SmackDown Live, but we put those 2 chumps behind bars, which means lock down.
Damn good match, too.
Come on, man. Hey, we've been locking them all down since day one. Man, check this out. When we talk about this day one-ish, we're not talking about t-shirts or trying to sell merch. No. We're talking about this lifestyle we represent. Yeah. It represents being real. Yeah. It represents being true. Yeah. It represents being 100. Yeah. And it represents being you. Talk to him. This day one represents the struggle. Just remember this though. Every single struggle you go through, it'll only make you stronger. That's why every night I choose to go to my struggles with my Oos right here. Hey, you know what, Oos? That right here will make us different from every single tag team in that locker room. And what's that? Because my struggles are your struggles. And your struggle is my struggle, hey, Oos? We only gonna get stronger together, you feel me? Oh, yeah. So it don't matter what part of the era you from. It don't matter if you're part of a club. It don't matter if you're part of a bar, a day, a shield. It don't even matter if you brothers yourself. Hey, Oos, now, I'm not saying we the best tag team, but we the best tag team in the WWE. Hey, for sure, run up and get done up. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary.
Fucking, they are fucking by far best tag team in the entire company. I love the Usos, man. The transformation from what we used to know them as to now, man, night and day, dude. Great fucking tag team. After that, we had the Bludgeon Brothers come out, and they walked right by the Usos. Now, I thought they were going to come out for some type of confrontation. Bludgeon Brothers didn't even acknowledge the Usos standing there in the aisleway when they were done with that promo. They just walked to the ring, and they had a match against 2 fucking enhancement talents. They destroyed these guys easy, 1, 2, 3. We might be getting the Bludgeon Brothers, man, because there's no other tag team on SmackDown Live right now. Usos really just ran through everybody. The Ascension's a joke. Breezango's a fucking joke. Even Benjamin and Gable said that they were a joke tonight. Kind of hard to argue with them. Bludgeon Brothers might be the next in line. And that, we know from past history, when Harper and Rowan were in the Wyatts, what those 4 guys can do. And if we get those guys again, we might be looking at some damn good fucking tag team matches, man. Bludgeon Brothers beat 2 enhancement talents. Harper and Rowan destroyed these 2 guys. No fucking questions asked there. Done. We had Shane McMahon backstage. He was on the phone. And then Ty Dillinger walks in. Ty Dillinger says that he wanted to talk about what happened at the Royal Rumble. Shane McMahon understood that what happened to Ty Dillinger at the Royal Rumble with Sami Zayn taking his spot, it was unfair. Baron Corbin walks in. Corbin rants about wanting a shot. Corbin always sticking his nose in business in which it doesn't belong. They go back and forth. They have words. Shane McMahon says we settle it in the ring on SmackDown Live. Corbin and Dillinger for tonight. And that was it. Ruby Riott. I know last week I might have mentioned that, or someone mentioned that I didn't talk about the women. I mean, what is there for me to talk about on this show about the women? The women on this show are terrible. I don't know what you want me to say. Ruby Riott comes out. Charlotte's in the ring. She's talking with Renee Young about Ronda Rousey's debut. Flair says that she couldn't be more proud to see the other women make history on Sunday night. And she talks about the Royal Rumble. She says that she was proud to be a part of it. It broke the internet, the arrival of Ronda Rousey. Flair says that she knows that she's going to WrestleMania 34 as champion. Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan come out. Ruby tells Flair to forget about Asuka and Ronda Rousey. She says that she hears herself speaking, or she hears Flair speaking about breaking the internet because her ego is as big as her father's. Ruby says, of course, Flair thinks that she would have won the Royal Rumble, and of course she thinks that she can just pick her WrestleMania opponent. Ruby continues to run down Flair and says that you won't even make it to WrestleMania if I have something to say about that. Ruby then takes out Flair, a big attack on Flair, and then all of a sudden, when the Riott Squad leave Flair laying, Ruby Riott lays out Flair with the Riott kick. Carmella comes in, and she wanted to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't know what the fuck was going on at this point. Carmella hands the briefcase to the referee. It was about to be cashed in. Charlotte was knocked out. I legitimately thought we were going to get a cash in here and a new champion. Referee is leaning through the ropes to give the briefcase to the ring announcer. And Flair is out cold. Carmella, I don't know what happened here. I don't know if I seen it wrong or if something else happened. But it looked like Carmella incidentally drop-kicked the referee as he was handing the briefcase to Greg Hamilton. And then she starts yelling at the referee to get up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You just intentionally drop-kicked the referee here. As if she didn't really want to cash in. So I'm watching this, and I'm trying to make sense of this. I don't know if Carmella intentionally drop-kicked the referee or if Flair sent Carmella into the referee. I don't know what was going on. It looked like Carmella legitimately drop-kicked the referee. So she says, fuck this shit. She takes the briefcase, says, not tonight, and that's it. That's it. No cash-in. Ty Dillinger and Baron Corbin. This one was quick. Corbin with a end of days to Ty Dillinger. I do hope somebody at WWE is watching me here. Ty Dillinger needs to be pushed in 2018. Let's do something with him. 2017 was a waste. Don't even know why you brought him up from NXT. Baron Corbin with the end of days. Benjamin and Gable versus Breezango. This was quick as well. We got that reverse Steiner Bulldog off the top rope. Benjamin and Gable for the victory here over Breezango. Breezango's a joke. I wish Tyler Breeze was back to Prince Pretty and vying for the United States Championship. I'd love to see Prince Pretty versus Bobby Roode. I think that would be a great match. You know? If you ain't doing anything with these guys as a tag team, if you're going to continue doing this fucking skit, this fashion file shit that's dead, it's not even funny anymore, they just look ridiculous. Let's get these guys into a tag team feud. Let's get some seriousness under these guys. They're too talented to be wasted away. Benjamin and Gable with the victory over Breezango. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Nakamura and Styles win this one. Owens tries to run away. End of the match, AJ stops him, rolls him back into the ring. Nakamura waiting with the Kinshasa for the victory. There was a little back and forth here over Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens thought that Sami Zayn wasn't invested in the match. You know, they were arguing on the outside. Obviously, this is all due to the fact that Daniel Bryan made the one-on-one match for next week. Obviously, you know, we got Sami Zayn in the mixed match challenge. So just based on that, if you have any common logic, Sami Zayn wanted to preserve his energy. You know, it has nothing to do with the match here, but, you know, us thinking, well, Sami Zayn's going to come out with Becky Lynch and fight Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss. So how much is he physically going to do in this match? So they played it off, and I guess they kind of incorporated it well that, you know, Kevin Owens was feeling like Sami Zayn didn't want to be invested in this match for whatever reason. You know, kind of going into business for himself about next week. He wanted Kevin Owens to do most of the work going into next week. Sami Zayn stated at the end of the match, listen, Kevin Owens has gotten his shot. He's gotten pushed. He's been champion. This is my opportunity now. You know, this is my first opportunity to be a WWE champion. I'm going to make the most of this, and I'm going to be the one to beat AJ Styles. I'm going on to fight for the title. I'm going to be the WWE champion. Great promo by Sami Zayn at the end of this. So it is going to happen at Fastlane. I'm just reading it now. The winner of that will fight AJ Styles at Fastlane for the WWE Championship. I'm hoping it's Sami Zayn, man. Give those guys 20, 25 minutes to go. Got a fucking match of the year contender right there, man. Nakamura and AJ Styles beat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the main event of SmackDown Live. And that is your SmackDown Live review, man. Not much happened outside of what I talked about in the beginning of the video. Very run-of-the-mill show as always. Hopefully WWE picks up the pace with SmackDown Live going into WrestleMania, man. So we'll see what happens. That is your SmackDown review. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. Thank you to all the new subscribers who've come over from this weekend's Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Make sure you guys take advantage of harrys.com/script, audibletrial.com/offthescript, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for NXT. Apparently, it's a good show. They filmed a bunch of matches right before the crowd in Philadelphia at TakeOver, so it should be good, man. I think it's going to be Roderick Strong versus Lars Sullivan. And I think we're going to get Lacey Evans versus Nikki Cross tomorrow on NXT, plus the return of TM61 in action. Probably going up against some jobber guys or maybe the Street Profits. I don't know. They really didn't announce their opponents yet, so we'll see what happens with NXT. Join me tomorrow night, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for NXT review. Until then, take care, enjoy your nights, and I'll see you tomorrow for NXT.